Good day, everybody, and welcome to episode 48 of my YouTube video series. And today's video, we're going to talk about the sales progress, especially of R&F Princess Cove in JB as of 22nd January 2024. So happy New Year, everyone! And as we approach the end of January 2024, I just want to do this video because I want to share the sales rate and the construction rate of this project, right? Which I'm sure is of high interest to anyone. If you have been researching to buy something in JB, especially with the MRT linking JB to Singapore, which is happening quite soon. So as per usual, let's start this video with an introduction on myself.
Director of Outbound Marketing at
Ryan. So my name is Ryan. What's that, Ryan?
6,000 incoming supply in Johor. This is
thank you. I am writing thank you for attending today's presentation on Iskandar, Malaysia.
So my name is Ryan Khoo. I am a Malaysian. I am based in Singapore. I'm a Singapore PR. So I've been in Singapore since 2009. So I'm semi-Singaporean. I've been here for a long time now. My wife is Singaporean. My children are Singaporean also, I guess. And yeah, I'm a property investor first. I own a lot of property in Malaysia and Singapore. I have made some pots of gold through real estate investing. Both in Malaysia and Singapore, right? And I've also done a lot of articles and talks about property investment, both for Property Guru, for Channel News Asia, for HProp. I've written articles for them as well. Generally, I'm regarded as an authority when it comes to property investing, especially in Malaysia. I'm also a real estate agent in Singapore and Malaysia. And I've written 2 books on Iskandar, Malaysia, which is actually the pet topic of mine, which I normally refer to as someone to ask about the case. So in today's video, we're going to cover a topic which is R&F Princess Cove. Now, May last year in 2023, I did this video, which is what's a good buy in JB now? Because at that point in time, actually the RTS, in case you don't know, you can please watch my other videos on YouTube on this. The RTS, which is the Rapid Transit System, or the MRT linking Singapore to JB, was already heavily under construction, and we started to hear and see people from Singapore start to buy JB property again. So a lot of people ask me, what's there to buy in JB? And this was my first recommendation, R&F Princess Cove. And this video blew up. I had 14,500 views now as of today over the 6-7 month period. So a lot of people watch this video. And this is through this video, I think we're introduced to this project, R&F Princess Cove. So if you want, you can go back and watch this video as of me, which I share why R&F Princess Cove is a good buy, in my opinion, if you want to buy in JB today. So do check out this video. It's on my YouTube channel. And later on, I did a video in August, end of August actually, which I did a video walkthrough of the units, right? Site visit. And this is a different video where we actually go to the site and shoot a lot of shots. And you can see here, very nice sea view for this 2-bed 2-bath unit. And this video also blew up 16 over 1,000 views. So actually these 2 videos are my most popular videos on my YouTube channel. So thank you everybody for watching. Our YouTube channel has gained a lot of interest, especially in the past couple of months. I'm sure a lot of people are interested in buying property in JB, as well as retirement topics, right? I also talk a lot about retirement in JB, how to retire, the visa, cost of living, etc. So all these videos have been very popular, but the 2 R&F videos especially have been very popular among you guys. So I'm going to do an update right as of January, how this project has gone so far, because my last video is of course some months back. I'm sure many of you want updates. So where are we as of 22nd January, which is the date of this video being created, right? Right now, construction progress, we are almost there. We are at the situation now in Malaysia, we don't call it TOP, we call it CCC, which is the Certificate of Completion and Compliance. So we are just pending the last fire department approval, right? Actually, fire department already done 1 round of check. They are getting a 3rd party to check 1 more round for this building. So CC is there. It could be out as early as before Chinese New Year this month or after Chinese New Year. I'm not sure, right? But we are almost there. I've actually been up to phase 2 3 times. If you haven't been yet, I've actually been up 3 times so far. Actually not supposed to go up. You need approvals and things like that because this is still a construction site. So I've been up 3 times, and I've been to I think not all the blocks but I've been to B2, and I think B2 is almost done. That day, if you noticed, I was on Channel News Asia. I actually brought up the Channel News Asia news team to B2, right? And so I think they can also appreciate that actually the project is almost there. It's like 99% completed, right? It's almost there, just left a lot of small things, right? So B2 will hand over first, right? Followed by B3, then B3A, then B1, and all this should be done latest by May or June this year. I know some of you are impatient, have been asking me even privately whether it can go up or cannot go up. But we're almost there. I hope you guys can be a bit patient more. I think on the developers' behalf, they've also told me that they are trying to get things done properly, don't want to do any shortcuts. So I think let's give them the space to not do any shortcuts and finish the job properly, right? For everybody to get key so that you get good product, like in R&F phase 2. Now, this is a video of a studio unit in B23. Let me play the video for you so you can see, right, how complete the unit is in, at least in B2 right now, right? Even in the other blocks, they are also similar, right? But let me play this video so you can appreciate that we are almost there. This is a phase 2 unit. Normally, sometimes you see it's a phase 1 unit video. For phase 1 completed 5 years already, so there was no point. This is phase 2, right? And this is from B23 studio unit, right? So let me play the video for you guys to take a look. So as you can see, right, the unit is done, there are lights, right? The floor installed, the kitchen installed, the cabinets are there, right? The hood installed, the sink is there, you can wardrobe in the toilet also fully done up, you see the bathroom, right? And then now they put protective on the flooring because, you know, before handover, windows are there, right? This is a B23 unit, this is facing towards phase 3, phase 4, right? And you can see, yeah, the back, right, it's practically much over there, right? So the kitchen also done up. Yeah, so that's basically status of the unit right now. If you can go up to phase 2 and see the actual units in B2, this is what it is. So the digital door lock also there already, right? Yeah, it's almost done, right? Right, you're wondering why they haven't handed over, but this is the actual unit video from block B2. Okay, let's move on. So these are some photos from the facilities floor. So if this is the facility floor on level 8, so this is the so-called clubhouse area where the gym and the games room and the toilets are all inside here, right? You can see they already plant the grass. There's already trees. The landscaping is done, right? The last time I visited there, they haven't put the jogging track. You know, when you do jogging track, it's a bit of a rubber soft material, right? So that soft material they haven't installed yet, right? It's over here, right? Then you can tell, can see that the jogging track is not installed yet, right? It's still like bare land, right? And the swimming pool already got water, right? This is the playground. You can see they put a playground. This photo was taken in December, right? And yeah, so you can see it's pretty much done up, right? Even the facility floor is almost there already. Maybe some cleaning, right? Some touch up before they start the handover process. So I hope for you guys who have bought phase 2 or haven't bought phase 2, if you're concerned about construction progress, this is what I can show you, right? We are almost there, right? CCC should be out anytime soon. Okay, and we should be able to go up to visit after Chinese New Year. My hope is that after Chinese New Year, I can actually start to bring you guys up, right, and see the actual units in phase 2, right? This is the hope after Chinese New Year, right? Let's get that done. Okay, so why R&F again? For those of you who don't have the time to watch my earlier videos, let me quite quickly summarize to you. So if you look at the map, right, this is the Woodlands North MRT station. This is in Singapore. Thomson Line, it crosses the border into JB, cuts across into JB, and the station here is at Bukit Chaga. So R&F Princess Cove is over here, right? I've highlighted here in red, right? And it's not very far away from the station. So it's very obvious that R&F Princess Cove is near the MRT. So the walking distance from phase 1 is about 650 meters, right? And you want to buy something that is near the MRT station, right? So my logic about buying JB is that this: if you're going to go to buy JB, right, a lot of people scared about Malaysia property, right? Say Malaysia property not safe, government change rule, cannot make money, right? So if you're going to buy JB property, you buy the safest property possible, which is the property nearest or as near to the MRT as possible. So this is why I like R&F Princess Cove, right? So yeah, it's a clear winner purely because of the location, right? And you can see that if you drive in today from Woodlands Causeway, right, if you go in today by bus or by car, you can see definitely on your right, the R&F Princess Cove, this project. This photo is an old photo, right? Definitely construction progress is a lot more advanced by now. And of course, R&F Princess Cove has other stuff like a mall, which makes it convenient, a supermarket, right? There's a food downstairs, right? There's some services like dental, clinic, pharmacies. So it's a very convenient living lifestyle compared to other places. And you have the opera house here, right? And to me, the big plus point is actually the walking bridge, right? You have this link bridge, 650 meters to walk from phase 1 to the immigration and of course the MRT. So this bridge is completed, already completed today, right? You can use it today. It's not a planned bridge, under construction bridge. This bridge is already there today, right? You can use this bridge and makes you protect you from the weather. So when you walk, no rain, no sun, and no traffic, right? You scared car bang you when you walk this bridge, you don't have to worry about that. Because of course, some people tell me, hey Ryan, are there other condos nearby? Yes, there are other condos nearby, but they're not sheltered walks, so you run the risk of being hit by the rain. And you know, especially nowadays, Singapore, Malaysia, a lot of rain or the sun, right? Some areas that don't even have proper pathway, you can even get hit by a car actually, so not safe to walk. Whereas R&F, you have this bridge, so it makes the walk a lot more bearable, right? A lot safer to walk and makes it very practical to live in R&F Princess Cove, right? So this is the reason, right? Of course, the other reason is the rental, right? A lot of people ask me, how is the rental in R&F today? It's very good, right? I think all properties you buy here, you get 4% plus rental yield, right? If you buy the smaller units, it's easily 4.5 or higher, right? But these are some I copy from Facebook, right? This shows you the prices are 3 room, 2 bath, 3,008. 3,000 is no car park, right? And then 1 bedder is 2,005. And you see a lot of agents put no co-broke. Means the agent want direct calls. It shows you that the agent is very confident. They don't even want to co-broke with other agents because they're quite confident can get direct tenant, right? This is actually a strong selling point to show you how hot the market is. Again, no co-broke, right? You can see 2 bedder, 1 bedder 2004. Car park alone is 300 ringgit, right? If you can rent out your car park, it's a separate rental amount. Right now it's about 350 lah. Now the rate 350 for car park now, and you pay upfront every 6 months. Okay, and then this for room is 1,007, 1,005 for the room, right? And then for common rooms is of course lower, right? And then you can see again room how much, and then again no co-broke, right? So it's very common. Rental in R&F now is very strong. If you ask me why, it's a lot of spillover from Singapore because everybody knows Singapore rental is very high today. Prices in Singapore are very high. So a lot of people, a lot of Malaysians who choose to work in Singapore now come and take rental in JB, right? It's cheaper and they don't mind to cross the border because they save a lot of money. And also a lot of reasons why Malaysians buy R&F is because for the amount of rental they pay in Singapore, they might as well just buy a property and pay the monthly bank installment. The bank installment is equivalent to the rental in Singapore, so they buy R&F, right, and rather buy R&F rather than pay the rental to a Singapore property, right? So it's a lot of it is spillover effect. And if you believe that more and more Malaysians work in Singapore because of the high currency rate, right, R&F is a very good rental market in that sense, right? The other thing, of course, there's also a lot of Singapore retirees. As you know now, GST in Singapore is 9%, and you can see inflation everywhere in Singapore, right? I feel it, you feel it. You guys know what I'm talking about. So a lot of people in Singapore, also retirees, are looking to stretch their dollar in Malaysia, right? Apply Malaysia my second home, spend some time in Malaysia, get a bit of lower cost, right? They feel a lot of value for money spending your ringgit. If you guys haven't been visiting JB, right, do go and visit JB and you realize how much more you can stretch your Sing dollar in JB, right, to spend your money. And I think you find things like food, zi cha, even general entertainment, right, is a lot more worth your money in JB. You can stretch your dollar a lot more. So I think a lot of people have realized that in the past 1 year. That's why you see JB weekend are always very full of people, right? Okay, so the important thing is the RTS, right? The MRT linking Singapore and JB, right, is completing in end of 2026, which is another more or less 3 years, right? More or less 3 years, maybe 2 years plus from now. So this project already 65% completed. Both sides, yeah, Singapore and Malaysia have built 65%. Again, if you don't believe me, go online, go and YouTube a bit some of the videos of the artist construction. You can get a lot of videos, people showing you the construction progress, both in Singapore and Malaysia. Already over 65% completed. Last week, about a week plus back, Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong and was in JB. He met the Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar, and then they had some agreement to sign a special economic zone. Right, this includes things like passport-free travel, passport-free, no need passport. So you use QR code. I can explain to you the long and short. Basically, you go online, you register your travel. Right, you get a QR code. You go to the border when you cross immigration. No need to see immigration officer. Just use a QR code, scan. Right, the camera will catch your face, and you can go through. Right, so QR code. Passport free. So people are thinking about this because they want to reduce the travel time even further. So not just the MRT linking Singapore and JB, right? But this MRT will also have things such as passport free travel, right? And of course, the two prime ministers were there because also 65%. They had the symbolic process where they connect the Malaysia and Singapore side construction. You know, Singapore side and Malaysia side construction. So almost touch each other. They add one stone to show that both sides connect. So that's what they were doing also about on January 11th, right? So and the RTS is a great thing, right? It goes all the way to Orchard, it goes all the way to Marina Bay. Go and check out Thomson Line in Singapore, right? If you haven't, go and check out my earlier videos on YouTube, right, regarding the Thomson line in connects to where in JB, right, connects to where in Singapore, and you will see why this MRT is such a big thing for JB and for Singapore for property prices. Okay, so if you want to buy R&F today, right, in January 24, let me show you the sales rate. So this is the 10 blocks, right, highlighted in blue across blue and pink across R&F today. This is phase 2, right? So as of January, block B2 is like 99% sold. People ask me why 99%. Yeah, there's a bit of here and there dropout unit, right? Which I don't know whether it might not be there, so it could be 100%. But B2 was the first block to be sold, right? So those days when R&F first launched phase 2, right, in 2018, they sell this block first. So that's why this block is generally 99% sold, right? And then B3 is roughly 95% sold. A bit of unit left, not that many, couple of 2-bedders here and there, right? May have a 3-bedder here and there also, but 95% sold, right? And then we are now at B3A, which is around 90% sold, left some 3-bedrooms and some 2-bed 1-bath. Right, the dual key fully taken, the studio here all fully taken, the 2-bed 2-bath also fully taken, right, 90% sold. And B11 roughly 85% sold, still have some 4-bedroom here, some 2-bed 1-bath available as well. So roughly 85% sold. So this, you can see, right, overall R&F, the sales rate has picked up a lot, right? Actually, in the past week alone, I think our own agency ERA, I think Johor, we sold 10 units, you know, I think it's 10, maybe got more, at least 10, right, in the past week alone. I think all the agency, I think got 40-50 units sold in the last 1 week alone, because after the Prime Minister Singapore came to JB, right, I think the news, a lot of media came out, a lot of people came, got confidence to buy, right? I think R&F had very strong sales in the past week or so. I think until the R&F staff was also so busy and don't have time to process. Can you imagine? Busy until don't have time to process. So a lot of units sold recently. There's not a lot of choice left. Now you will notice that in this slide here, there are 2 more blocks not open, B12 and B13. These 2 are the best blocks, if you notice, or the better blocks, right? Because they are facing the water, nearer to the water, so you got good sea view, and unblocked, and you will not be disturbed by construction noise in the future. So these 2 blocks are nice, B12, B13. I highly suggest, if you're interested to buy, do come and take a look early. Don't wait until open. Because you wait until open, then only you come to understand is you could be too late. There's a lot of people waiting now. In fact, now B12, we already have buyers who are waiting for certain stacks to come out because they want to buy these stacks, right? So they already visit early hand. They cannot find anything that they like in this earlier blocks, so they're waiting for B12 now. So I highly suggest, if you are interested to buy R Princess Cove, do contact me as soon as possible. Arrange a visit, come and see, right? At least decide what you like, what you don't like, right? Before B12 open. Because once it open, the unit you want may not be there for very, very long. Okay, I'm not trying to hard sell you really. If you guys know me in person as a salesperson, I am never a hard sell person. I don't like to hard sell one. I don't like to rush people into making a purchase decision. But today's video is to don't say I bojo you, don't say I bojo, right? Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't ask you earlier. But I'm quite sure that as we head towards the tail end, because of the increased confidence, units will sell very fast. So please come as soon as you can. If you have no confidence to buy, then it's okay, right? But if you have confidence, you have some interest, better come as soon as possible. Don't delay your trip for too long. I'm quite sure it will pick up again after Chinese New Year, right? Because now there's actually very limited unit to buy. So some people who want certain unit, right, they may wait until after Chinese New Year when this block open, B12, right, and then they come and buy. So if you look at the latest pricing transactions, right, so let me give you an idea. So so these are the prices for latest transacted units, right? I've given some information here. Feel free to pause the video and take a look. So these are the price range. There's no studio available right now. So studio, if you convert, this is around 170,000 Sing dollars. 160, 170,000 Singapore dollars cash to buy, right? 1 bedroom also nothing available right now. Last transacted around this range is about nearer to 200 Sing dollars, right? 2-bed 1-bath, there's some limited unit left. 2-bed 2-bath, nothing right now, nothing, totally nothing. 3-bed have some left. 4-bed got maybe about 6-7 units available right now. Dual key totally booked right now, nothing available. So if you want to buy dual key, you have to wait maybe for dropout units. There still could be dropout units. People who cancel, people who cannot get their loan, is possible. But right now, this is where we are. right? And this pricing that I mentioned here, this is for cash buyer. If you're going to take a loan, the prices are higher, about 9%. I'll explain to you in detail when you can contact me how this works, right? But cash buyer is cheaper than loan buy. But if you take a loan, you can get financing up to 80%, right? For Malaysians and Singaporeans, you can get quite high loan now. I think some banks just open up because they also become confident in the project and they are willing to lend higher now. So 80% for Malaysian and Singaporean buyers possible, right? Do contact me in detail to explain how this works, right? How much you have to pay every month, down payment, etc. But loan is possible if you don't mind to pay higher 9%. But a lot of the buyers are basically retiree buyers, right? Retiree buyer tend to buy cash. Normally they don't take loan because they retire early. Investors of course take loan, right? So depend on where you are, right? Loan or cash, up to you. Okay, but right now not a lot of choice as you can see. So if you want to buy certain type of unit, you have to wait for B12. Hopefully B12 will release soon. Okay. So as I mentioned, this is the sales rate, right? So yeah, B12 will give you some more choices for studio, some more choices for one bedder. If you see this, studio one bedder, some choices for 2 bed 2 bath as well. I think if you're looking for studio 1 bed or 2 bed 2 bath, you have to wait for B12. Okay. So what's the package like in case you haven't been briefed? Legal fee and stamp duty is waived. Developer cover for, not waived, developer pay for you. So the levy even for foreign buyer also developer pay for you. So actually, right, whether you're Malaysian or Singaporean, you pay the same price. I repeat, whether you're Malaysian, Singaporean, or China people, or Japanese, or Korean, everybody pay the same price because developer absorb all the miscellaneous fees, right? So that the price is same regardless of which nationality you are, right? This is to encourage people don't think that, oh, Malaysian pay less. You know, some people think that, oh, Malaysian pay less. Got Malaysian price and foreign price. There's no such thing here, right? All the price is the same. Whether you are what buyer, you buy from who also same. All price is the same one. Okay, same purchase price regardless of nationality. And then these prices are clean, yeah? That means all transaction costs, developer cover. So just now these prices I mentioned here, right? These are really net price, everyone. There's no more miscellaneous charges, right? These prices are net, no more transaction costs. Okay, because all absorbed by developer. Okay, so one car park, regardless of what size you get, everybody get one car park. This car park is allocated, right? Means it belongs to you. Other people cannot park. It's you own it, right? It's not a common car park, right? It's you own this car park. The booking fee is only 5,000 ringgit, which is roughly 1,004 Sing dollars, right? In case you cancel, you don't want to buy, you change your mind, you go back, your wife scold you, say don't buy, right? Or you cannot get a loan, right? Developer will refund you 4,000, so don't worry, you get back almost all your money. I suggest if you're a loan buyer, do try it out. I mean, 1,000 ringgit is nothing much to worry about if you want to buy a property, so go and try. In case you cancel, you get refund for. Okay. Maintenance fees is 42 cents per square foot. Malaysia, they count per square foot, so 1,000 square feet means 420 ringgit lah, right? Plus 10% sinking fund, so that's a quick way to count, right? Property tax is about 0.27% per annum, but to simply explain it, if you're 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom, it's under 3,000 ringgit a year lah. Okay, if you 2 bedder or 3 bedder. And then Malaysia, there's no such thing as occupier rate or rental rate, all same price one. Whether you stay, leave it empty, you rent out, the property tax is one table, right? They don't have different rate. So it's around 3,000 ringgit or less for a 2 to 3 bedroom unit. Okay. One more thing you must take note is that you will get a strata title, right? So you buy a condo, there's a strata title just like Singapore. So in Malaysia, the strata title takes 2 to 3 years after completion, right? It's not immediate, right? Normally 2 to 3 years. We call this MOT, right? So this MOT, developer don't absorb. For foreigners, you have to pay 4%. Right, plus some legal fee, but so it's 4 point something percent to get this strata title. This is not absorbed. Generally, why it's not absorbed? Because the process is a few years from now, so developer troublesome to absorb today, right, or a few years from now. So Malaysians will pay roughly 3% each table, right? Singapore foreigners pay 4%. So this is the only place where the fee is different, right? But everybody have to pay one. There's no such thing as you can run away from this, right? You have to pay to get the strata title document, which is 2 to 3 years from now. Once the government issue it, right, you have to pay for this figure. So that's the only thing in the sales package, right? I hope that it's quite clear. If you're not sure, please contact me. I'll explain to you in detail about this sales package. Okay, so I want to end this video with some explanation about why R Princess Cove, right? Why we are buying this project is because of the potential capital appreciation, right? Although there's a rental yield 4 to 4.5% or higher, right? The rental yield to me is just to make sure your money is working. The rental yield will go up when MRT is ready, for sure, right? the rental yield will go up when the MRT is ready. Because today, rental so strong is before MRT. You know? Can you imagine? Today, high demand is before MRT. If you don't believe me, come and visit. I bring you to phase 1. You just look upstairs, right? I think I have never seen anybody I bring before tell me, hey Ryan, this one occupancy very low. Nobody has tell me that before. Occupancy here, for sure, very, very high, right? I think 80% or higher, right? You don't believe me, you say, hey Ryan, you gong faiwa, you gong bullshit, right? You come and visit, right? I can show you real one, right? Some people tell me, hey Ryan, property guru, iProperty, a lot of people listing it. They want all fake one. Phishing listing. You know what's phishing listing? The agent put there to catch fish, to catch tenant. Okay. Everybody put got a lot of phishing listing because they know here is very popular. That's why they're all phishing. Okay. But the real stock in the market is very, very low one. Okay. A lot of agents complain no stock. Okay. So rental demand is very, very high in R&F. Okay. But the reason why we buy R&F is because of capital appreciation, right? Every buy property, you make big money is actually through capital appreciation. Now I compare here, right? R&F in Sing dollars per square foot is 280 PSF. If I use 1,000 ringgit, our average, right? At today's exchange rate is 280 PSF. You compare condos in Singapore, you can see the big price difference, right? In Singapore, can be up to 10 times or more also possible, right? Singapore condo price 10 times or more than JB, right? And JB soon will have MRT station. This is the big plus point. Right? The JB MRT station linked to Woodlands MRT station. This is where JB property price have to go up. If you compare to Woodlands condo alone, you can see the gap. This is Woodlands condo. I plug all these names: Park Rosewood, Bellywoods, North Oaks, Twin Fountains. All these are Woodland condo. And Woodland condo just across the border with just one MRT station. Also the price difference so big. If I use HDB, HDB is 490 PSF, 4-room flat. Woodlands medium one, and this new one, old one, all the resale median 490 PSF. I'm 280 now. I'm not even comparing to condo now. I compare to flat HDB flat flat also almost double my price okay, not almost double but okay, almost double 490 PSF. So if my 280 jump to 300 350 is already a quite significant capital appreciation. If I compare to flat, if I compare to condo I become 500 I almost double my JB property price. So I have another video, go and watch out my YouTube where I talk about this in detail. Right, what is the potential price appreciation for R&F Princess Cove like that? I cover that in more detail over there. But high level, right, in a couple of slides, this is what I mean. The potential capital appreciation. Can you imagine JB to Woodlands one MRT station? All this time, the reason why JB property didn't achieve its full potential. Why? People tell me, hey Ryan, JB property always lose money. Why? Because the MRT didn't get built. A lot of it got delayed because of Malaysia political uncertainty in the past 5 years, right? But now MRT coming already, 65% already. So finally this potential is being realized. So if you can think Woodlands and JB one MRT station price difference so big JB price will have to go up. I don't think Singapore will go down. I don't think Singapore will, because Singapore is still Singapore, right? First world country, great governance, right? Singapore difficult to go down, but JB, especially anything near the MRT, will have to go up because the price difference is too big, right? People will start to compare, hey, I want MRT away, I can get so much more, right? And you will have to go up. Go up how much is the question, right? But definitely it cannot remain at 280 PSF. Even if you compare phase 2 to phase 1, already gone up already, right? JB is R&F is probably the only condo in JB where price went up. Okay, a lot of JB condo, as you know, price didn't go up, but R&F is probably the only condo in JB where price go up. So if that cannot explain further, right, as a track record, I don't know what else to say really. So yeah, so I want to end this video, right, by prices can only go up after RTS completion. Number 2, today high rental demand is pre-RTS. Imagine that, right? Can you imagine when MRT ready, everybody can shave their travel time from 1 hour become half an hour or 1 hour become 15 minutes on the good traffic. Can you imagine how high the rental demand can increase in this kind of location where you're walking distance to RTS station? And project is selling fast. I'm trying not to hard sell, tolong, okay? I know it might sound a bit hard sell, but I'm not trying to hard sell, right? I'm telling you that it's selling fast. If you have some interest so far, you have been on the sideline, not sure, haven't come and take a look, come and take a look. Especially if you guys go to JB often, you're already familiar with JB, right? Already considering JB as a retirement or considering JB as an investment, do come and take a look as soon as possible, make a decision then. After you visit, you decide, right? Make a decision after you see, right? I think a lot of things that I say here can only be appreciated after you do a site visit. Okay, so come and take a look as soon as possible. Don't waste time, because there might not be a lot of units available soon. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope this video was entertaining and you learned a lot from today's presentation. If you like what you have to share, do like this video, do subscribe to my YouTube channel and to get more updates on property buying in Malaysia, Johor, and as well as retirement topics in Malaysia as well. Okay, you can also scan this QR code to join our mailing list, or feel free to contact me. This is my phone number, 81261626, or my Malaysian number over here. If you cannot find my number earlier, this is my number. Do contact me and I'll explain to you how to come and visit R&F ASAP. Okay, I'm doing this video because I realized sales have been very strong. I don't know how many people in Singapore actually realize this in the past 1-2 weeks, right? Sell a lot, much faster. The fastest rate I have seen sales ever since I start talking about R&F since mid last year. So I really not much you need to buy now. So come and take a look now. So be ready for block B12 to open, okay, so that you don't waste your time. Thank you very much. Hope to see you guys soon. And bye bye.